So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Lionel Messi, the everlasting talisman for club and country, and his contribution in 2014 was just terrific.
It was, Peter. He was outstanding in every one of the group games of that tournament, but the one that sticks in my mind, the Nigeria game. A fantastically entertaining game, and he got 2 of Argentina's 3.
Yeah, 2 very different goals, actually, if memory serves. A shot on the rebound for the first one, and then the second just a genius free kick.
And that must have felt so good.
Now it's Messi. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Pirlo with the clearance. Ronaldinho. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And the through ball. It could be in here. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And that was very necessary. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to gift it back. And here's a player who has defined a generation. So it is still 0-0. That pass has been well intercepted. Threads one in. It's a promising position. He is through here. Yamal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And this is Messi. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And it's Pirlo. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. He's picked his way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the cross comes in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. And the interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and
Bebeto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pirlo. He's in a great position here. Now, can they get him away? Brilliantly cut out. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. And he whips it in. Corner then. Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can clear their line. Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Williams. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge! He's done very well to get to that.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta. Now it's Hazard. Looking for the run. Hazard. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. There's the header. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well. And Bebeto! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rodri cuts out the pass. Tries to pass it through. Vieira! Another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
So, third corner of the game. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. Wriggles his way through. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a goal kick. Rummenigge knocks it into space. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho. Played out to the right. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So here comes a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Pedri. Pedri running with the ball. Pedri! It's there! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Cambodia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Rummenigge. And here's it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldinho. And this is a decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Cambodia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Danger averted for now. Vieira. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And he's found the way past. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Dying minutes and we're all square again. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was...
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather and then extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Now it's Bebeto. Out to the right. Bale. Shoots! Oh, it's come and it's come back out to him. Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona go into the lead. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that could well leave a mark. No foul, says the referee. And they're back on the ball again. Zico. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. And he's running through. Not the most convincing of passes. Cleared without complication. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. Neymar. Now it's Bebeto. Pirlo gets over and intercepts. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Albert Ferrer does well to get it back. Nicely shaped ball. Zico. Vieira. Now it's Iniesta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that has been cleared. Now who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Cambodia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Well, there's the clearance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Dembele, he's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dealt with nicely by the defence. But they've got it again. Hazard, great vision. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And Kashima Antlers take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. And it's Batistuta. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beraldo calmly anticipates. Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Batistuta.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people...
Goes for the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he can clear it away. And he's decided to go for it. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Muangthong United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's there to belt it away. Back into the middle. Vinicius Junior. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. And it's Rivaldo. So it is still... Vinicius Junior! And he's done it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Muangthong United have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge, Messi, and he's in on... Shoots! Oh, that's another chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Roberto Carlos, a true great in every sense of the word. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Not the most accurate pass. Bergkamp. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that... Vinicius Junior! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Muangthong United have their second corner now. Batistuta! He will be livid with himself. And it's Ronaldinho. Beraldo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Conte. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. And this is Rivaldo. Bergkamp. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's gone for a throw-in. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him. Pedri. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Vieira. And it's Batistuta. And this is Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Muangthong United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Beckenbauer. Maldini. Oh, this looks sharp. And that has put paid to that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Rivaldo. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Serginho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! He scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back? Batistuta! Yes! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Muangthong United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No, he's missed it. Now, can they get him away? And the shot's on here. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking... Rummenigge! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's been won straight back. That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied at the last. It's their second corner of the game. Van Bouten can get it clear. Vinicius Junior carries the ball down the right. Pirlo. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle and here we go. Oh, we expected better and so did he. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker. Easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Goes for a shot! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them.
Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Serginho. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini gets it away. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Real chance here. Distant chance! Van der Ven gets rid without sophistication. And it's Ronaldinho. Shoots! Cross from Rummenigge. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Messi. And the through ball. And this is Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Casillas gets it clear. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Deftly away. Van der Ven makes the interception. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cleared without complication. Hazard. There's the shot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Rower Reds grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He can run onto that. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard, who's set up one goal so far. Rower Reds looking to pass their way through. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicked it back promptly. It's a searching pass. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Urawa Reds clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Can he get it through? Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Danger averted for now. And this is Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, they've got it again. Looking to play him in. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Not the most convincing of passes. Albert Ferrer. And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Muller. And it's made its way to Mbappe! Rummenigge completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Vieira. Ronaldinho. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nkunku. Now Son Heung-min. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Donnarumma gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Rudiger. So we're still where we started right now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kimmich. Kimmich really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi. Vieira. And it's Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. It's crossed. Bullish header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Rudiger. Bayer Leverkusen looking to pass their way through. Muller. Oh, that's fabulous. Rummenigge. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rummenigge. Aimed beyond the defence. Rudiger. Kimmich. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a look up. What's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To get them off and running. And he's buried it, 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Cambodia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Muller. He's got away. Knocks it into space. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Rummenigge. Rafinha. Nkunku. And it's Nkunku. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. Very nicely done. Son Heung-min does well to stand firm and defend it. Almost an hour gone. Out towards the flank. Pirlo. Son Heung-min. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi tries to play it through. Albert Ferrer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat of that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Neymar. Pirlo. Albert Ferrer. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on goal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Rudiger. Defending was strong and firm. Vieira. And he cuts out the supply. And he's lost his man here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, you can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared without complication. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great power. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is his ton, and does he not know it? You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Maldini. Now it's Luis Suarez, and the counter is on. Shot could be on. Pirlo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge, and he's in on Bellingham!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Ronaldinho. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He gets big, and he's following up. He's got a goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give...
There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's anyone's ball now. Rummenigge. And now they can spring out of defence. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckenbauer is there and he can get that clear. He's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Flings in across. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Cambodia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a little off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely aimed pass. Thuram going vertical. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge! Superb goal! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put...
And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Beckenbauer. Vieira, a player of legendary status. Messi. Luis Suarez. Pirlo. Albert Ferrer. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi has a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played out to the right. Back into the middle. He's had a shot! It's in! Into the lead once more. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's made real chance! Long ball looking to counter. Now he's off and running. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bullet. Suarez gets into some space. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Edinson Cavani. He's a top-class finisher, Peter. There's no doubt about that. But it's his clever movement off the ball that gives him the chances to get his finishes away in the first place. He's a big physical presence too, so I'd expect him to make a big attacking contribution no matter what his team's tactics are today.
Okay, interesting. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Shot could be on, and he was alert to it. Pirlo. Rummenigge. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Pirlo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been cut short. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the... Can he finish? Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too. So we're still where we started right now. And that is Stuta. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Batistuta. No, he refuses to take the bait. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great chance! They've scored! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, it's come loose. Ricky Puig. Messi. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Just off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Serginho. He has found the way through. Serginho. Oh, it's played into the area. Hazard! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And this is Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now there's a fun... Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Tries to get it clear, and he's had a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an imaginative pass. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira. Nice looking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo shoots! Ricky Puig. Chance here to counter. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Ricky Puig. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on a chance! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Tries to play it through.
Cambodia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Strong running down that left flank. Lofted in.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Albert Ferrer. Hazard. Ronaldinho. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's managed to get Ronaldinho!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Cannavaro gets it away. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he...
Big chance! There it is! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chance! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through, takes the shot!
Rashford really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that has not gone well. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Ronaldinho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
Cambodia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Kaka. Nicely weighted ball. Rashford. Can he get on the end of this? He's on the finish! And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Adams gets rid without sophistication. He has found the way through. Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
He rises! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is full at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And this is Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos, looking tidy in possession here. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Takes a shot! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That has been cut short.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ronaldinho. Oh, this looks sharp. Now Pirlo. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldo. And he's running through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Messi! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Messi duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Look at the... And Shevchenko! And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he's had a hit! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Albert Ferrer, the man we've all come to watch. Pirlo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Lobbed in behind. And he's quick to get it clear again. Van Dijk. Beckenbauer. And that is as far as they're going to go. Beckenbauer simply refused to be outdone there. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Oh, good ball! And it's hoisted clear. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Messi. Chelsea have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Chelsea have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Delivers the ball. It's a mighty effort! And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldo. That's really well cleared. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Tries a shot! Ah, good steal. He just read it. Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold plays it short.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. He's gone for goal! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Vinicius Junior. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well read, nice interception. Chelsea looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Short changes him with that pass. Now this could... And he shoots! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Iniesta. Vieira. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Roberto Carlos. That's a good run down the left. Oh, it's played into the area. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Beckenbauer.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh no, what has happened here? The ball has bounced loose now. Might be down the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here. These two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Forlan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gerrard. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
Okay, interesting. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. And here's Forlan. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Inzaghi. And here's the chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, important interception. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's good play. Maldini. Cross from Maldini. Defending of the desperate variety. Thailand trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Ronaldinho. And this is Forlan. Rummenigge. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Great vision. And now they can clear their lines. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Messi. And it's Trippier. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And this is Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. And Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi. Maldini. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gerrard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rummenigge. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature.
Real chance! It's there! Finally! The deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Thailand have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Milan finding their passes. It's run loose here. Now it's Van Basten. Decent chance! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
And we have our very first corner.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van Basten. Oh, super find. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.